Okay, so at the bottom it's like Dalal Amar Aleph. We had a machlokas, shtei shtaros that were in the same day. It was unclear which was the valid shtar. In other words, it was unclear who really acquired the field. And therefore, we said the halacha was Rav says Yachleiku, and Shmuel says Shudah the Dainim. We wanted to say it was Machlekes about that whether you hold Eidim Masir Karti or Eidim Masir Karti. That Rameir, I'm sorry, that Rav says like Rameir. Rav who says Yachleiku holds like Rameir, Eidi Chasima Karti, and therefore, since they're on the same day, then you would have to split it. And Shmuel learns like Rabbi Lazar that Eidei Mesira Karti, and therefore, even though the stars were written on the same day, it could be that one of the two parties is more of a claim to the field than the other. So we throw it onto the Dayanim and say, you figure it out. You figure it out, circumstantial evidence, you figure out what makes the most sense. Then the Gemara says, Loi, Dukuli Am Rabbi Lazar. Everyone holds like Rabbi Lazar. The Machlekes says Rav Sabar Chaloka Adifa. Shmuel Sabar Shudah Daini Adifa. The real Machlekes says everyone holds like Rabbi Lazar that Eidi Masir Karti, and it could be that one of the two parties is really the rightful owner of the field. In such a circumstance of a suffix, we have a Machlekes Rabbi Shmuel. What is a better way to rectify the situation? Is it better to do a chalukah? Is it better to split it down the middle? Or is a better mechanism to do a shuda de daini? How can you tell me that Rav holds like Rabbi Lazar? Rav holds like a mayor. Rav definitely holds like Chazim Karti. How do I know that? The Rav says we paskin like Rabbi, we paskin like Elazar and Gittin that a day Mesira Karti by a get. When they said this in front of Shmuel, Amar Apishtolis. Not only is it Mesira Karti by a get, but even by a star. Michlad the Rav said Bishtaris loy. From the fact that Shmuel said Bishtaris yes, that means Rav said specifically by Gittin a Mesira Karti, not by Shtaris. So come back to our case. Our case where there's a shtar matana giving a field to somebody. According to Rav, Eidei Chasima Karti. Right? Eidei Chasima Karti. So how could you tell me everyone agrees that Eidei Chasima Karti? Says the Gemara, Loi. Michal Rav Sof B'Shtar's Loi. Elo Mechabat Rav Kira Meir. Must be the Rav holds like a Meir, Eidei Chasima Karti. Shmuel Rabbi Lazar and Shmuel like Rabbi Eliezer and Eidei Mesira Karti. The Machlekes is by Eidei Chasima Eidei Mesira. Meis ve'shnei shas Eidei Mechad Cholkin. Two stories that are on the same day. They come out on the same day, that are written on the same day. You split it. Tiyuvta de Shmuel. It's mamish not like Shmuel. According to Shmuel, should be Echleiku. According to Shmuel, it should be Shudah the Daini, not Yachleiku. So Shmuel, how many Rabbi Meir he? That's according to the Meir that says Eidei Chasima Karti. And therefore, there's no way to do Shudah the Daini, because Shudah the Daini says who is the more rightful owner. But guess what? If they're both written on the same day, there's neither of the two parties is more of the rightful owner. And therefore, even Shmuel would agree, according to the Meir, that you would say Yachleiku. Hold on, but if you tell me that's going to go Meir, what about the Sefer? If he wrote a star intending to give the field to Reuven, and then he delivered the star to Shimon, the one he delivered the star to is Koine. Be Rabbi Meir, am I Kono? Am I the Chasima Karti? According to the Meir, who cares who he gave the star over to? At the end of the day, from the time of the signing of the Edom is when the star takes effect. At that time, guess what? He intended to give the field to Reuven. So Reuven should be kind, not Shimon. Says the Gemara tonight. It's really a machlek. Tonight, the machlek is tanoim. What's the machlek is tanoim? So Rashi clues us in This machlekes Rab and Shmuel about whether Shudat Daini is better or Yachleiku is better is a machlekes Tanoim. The Tanya Yachleiku. The Kan Amru. Kan is referring to Bavel. Whatever the third party wants to do, that's what you want to do. In other words, whatever the Dayan judges the case to do, that's what you're going to follow. So it's a machlekes Tanoim, whether you say Yachleiku or Shudat Dayan.
Is that where we get like Yogo Hashlishi Ve'echir Beinehem?
Not exactly. Yogo Hashlishi Ve'echir Beinehem is referring to the pasuk, the third pasuk, right? Yeah, you're right. It's the shlish is the third one, the third guy, not one of the two parties that were involved until now. So fine. Ima the Rami Bar Chamu, the mother of Rabbi Bar Chamu goes to the Nechasa, the Rabbi Bar Chamu Betzafa. She wrote a star giving over her property to Rabbi Bar Chamu in the morning. The Orta in the evening, Kasvinu Lamar Ukva Bar Chamu gave it over to his brother at the evening time. Same day, right? Same day. It wasn't after Shkia. It wasn't after Tzeis. It was the same day. In the morning, the afternoon. The morning gave it over to Rabbi Bar Chamu. In the evening gave it over to Ukva Bar Chamu. Amar Amar Asur Rabbi Bar Chamu the coming to Rav Sheshes Ukvilei Chasa. So Rabbi Bar Chamu comes and asks Rav Sheshes, what's that halacha? Rav Sheshes says, you get to keep the property. Also, so his brother went to Rav Nachman, his rabbi. He said, Rav Nachman, what's that halacha? Well, Nachman said, you get to keep the property. So what happened? Also, Rav Sheshes comes to Rav Nachman. So Rav Sheshes comes to Rav Nachman, why did you do this? No, Rav Nachman, why did you decide to give the property to Mar Ukva Bar Chamu? So Rav Nachman says, you're no better, Rav Sheshes. Why did you decide to give the Rav Bar Chamu? So Rav Sheshes says, the Kodim, he came first. In other words, he got the star in the morning. It says that he's going to get the property. And Mar Ukva only got it in the afternoon. So the mother obviously gave it to Rabbi Bar Chamu before Mar Ukva. So Rabbi Bar Chamu should get it. Amar lei comes along Rabbi Nachman. Atu b'Yushalayim yasminan because Yasminan shayis. Are we sitting in Yerushalayim that we write shayis in the star? In other words, in Bavel they write a date. Hey Iyar. On Hey Iyar the star it says that Rabbi Bar Chamu was getting the field. On Hey Iyar it says that Baruch was getting the field. Hey Iyar is Hey Iyar. We don't write in the star morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Hey Iyar means Hey Iyar. So how do you know who came first? We don't judge matanos based on who got their star first because the shows are written in the star. So Rav Nachman said, Rav Sheshes, you made a ta'ut. You made a mistake. Elomar, my time about Hachi. So according to Rav Nachman, why did you decide to give it to Mar Ukva? Relation to Daina. I was doing just in Shudat Daina. To me, it made sense that the mother really wanted to give it to Mar Ukva. So comes along Rav Sheshes. On Nami Shudat Daina. Hold on, I can also do Shudat Daina and give it to Rabbi Bar Chamu. In other words, if your whole logic to give it to Ukva Bar Chamu is because you had some nice assessments, you had some nice, circumstantial evidence that made you believe that it goes to Ukva Bar Chamu, guess what? Rav Sheshes says, I have circumstantial evidence, I have some other ideas that really should go right with Bar Chamu. Amar lei, Rav Nachman says, Chado, Dana Dayana B'Mar Lavan. So first of all, Rav Sheshes, I'm a Dayan and you're not. First of all, Rav Sheshes, shots fired. I'm a Dayan and you're not. I have, Rashi says, Reish Kaluso. I have Shmicha to pass in the Shas and you don't. Second of all, furthermore, when you decided to give the Rebbe Chaim, you weren't doing it based on Shudat Daina. You were doing it based on the Kodem, that you thought that the star came first. And you were doing it based on the fact that his star was delivered before Ukva Bar Chamu's star was delivered. And I proved to you that that's a Pasha mistake. And now you're changing your logic in order to allow Rebbe Chaim to win. But at the end of the day, once I understood that your logic was really because of the Qadim, and that is a false logic, so your psak is not binding. Says the Gemara. New case. Another two stars came in front of Yosef. Two stars come from Yosef. In front of two stars come in front of Yosef. One says the wonderful, beautiful field in Telstone on Rehov Hagra 8 is going to be delivered, is being given as a matana on Hey Iyar, on Hey Nisan, giving on Hey Nisan to Eli. Then, at the same time, Rabbi Yosef gets a shtar. It says, in Nisan, the field in Talson, Rehov Hagra Shmona is being given over to David. But it doesn't specify a date. So, we have a big suffix here. Why? Because there are multiple days of Nisan that come before Hey Nisan, and there are multiple days of Nisan that come after Hey Nisan. So, here, if we would have a precise date, we would know which star came first, and we would be able to give the field to either David or Eli. But since we don't have a precise date in one of the stars, it's a suffix who should get the field. Straight shor does become the Yosef Chara because of the Chamish Ben Yosef Chara because of Ben Yosef Stone. Ukmer Rav Yosef Lahu the Chamish Ben Yosef Ben Chasim. Rav Yosef said, the one that says, hey Nisan, he gets to keep the field. So the one who started just said Nisan, I'm going to lose out. Because my star says Nisan and doesn't say the date, I'm going to lose out. Your head is underneath. In other words, you have less of a claim to the property. Why? Says Rav Yosef, your star equally could mean Chavtes B'Nisan. So how can you, in other words, he for sure got it on Hey Nisan. Eli for sure got the property on Hey Nisan. David might have got it before, but there's also a good chance he got it later. So how can you take it away from him?
Let's say it was Eli got it on, let's say it says 16th and mine is Nissan regular. So that wouldn't make a difference now because there's more of a chance that it's earlier. Mine is my thing was earlier than Eli's, no?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, although percentage-wise there's more days before than after, at the end of the day, it's still a suffix. And so even if it's by momentous, we can't.
The 29th person.
You say, what if the star was written on it said the 28th of this? The only day could have been the 29th or the 27th before. I still think that's enough of a suffix that we say it might be right. We still say that, yeah.
Okay.
Valid 100% proof positive, and that's not proof positive.
Seder.
It'll be a suffix. Amalei comes along the guy who started just as Nisan. He says, "V'nichtayv limar tirfa mi'iyar ve'ilach." So write for me a star. What happened here? Two guys both bought the field by achrayus. Eli is now going to get the field. David's going to lose the field. So David's now going to go and want to collect his money back. And he's going to want to make sure he gets his money back from the seller. So he says, please, Bezin, write me a shtar that says I can collect my money from Iyar. In other words, it could be the last day of Nisan is when my shtar was. The reason I'm not getting it is because the field's going to Eli. So I'm going to get my money back. If I'm going to get my money back, say at least from Iyar to Ilah. From Iyar and on, I can get my money back. You can't say a specific date. Amarlei. So then Rabbi Yosef says, at bar chad b'nisanah. They say, hold on. You're going to take a shtar. You're going to go to a lekuches, one of the lekuches. In other words, you bought the property from, David, you brought the property from Yosef. David comes to Yosef and says, okay, Eli got it. I want my money back. He says, I don't need money anymore. So David says, okay, no problems. I'm going to go collect from the lekuches. So now David goes to the lekuches of Yosef. He says, I'm here to collect the money. Because Yosef doesn't have money right now to pay me. And they say, hold on. The lekuches have a taina. They say, you're not collecting for me. You have no claim against my property. You know why, David, you don't have a claim against my property? Because I know I bought it from Yosef. But you are the rightful owner of the first field. You're not supposed to be collecting your money from Yosef and then from me. You're the rightful owner of the first field. Your star really was for Aleph Nisan. I basically gave it to Eli. Go deal with Eli. Get it from Eli. But you're the rightful owner, David. And since you're the rightful owner, David, I don't want to get involved. You can't prove that you have to take. You can't prove that you own. You can take the field away from you. So now David is really in trouble. If Yosef gave the field to Eli, David's supposed to get his money back. The seller doesn't have any money. The lekuches don't have to give him because they can say that he's the rightful owner. Says the Gemara, Maitakante, what is David going to do in order to get his money back? Nichtevu harsha lehadodi. They say David and Eli should write a star harsha, meaning that they're a shliach that can collect a loan on behalf of the other party. So now David goes to lekuches and he says, Mr. Lokeach, yes, I'm coming to collect money that Yosef owes me. Please give me back the field that Yosef sold you. The Koach says, hold on. I'm not giving you a field, David. You're the rightful owner of the first field, not Eli. So David says, ha ha ha. Okay, I have a star harsha to collect on behalf of Eli. So give me back the fields because I'm here collecting as a shliach for Eli. Oh, I guess I got to give it, says the Lokeach. Alternatively, the Lokeach says, really, David, goes to Eli, and Eli comes to collect, and they say, Eli, why are you coming to collect? You're the rightful owner of the first field. Yours said, hey, Nisan. The other one didn't say any date. You should come first. He says, you think I'm the rightful owner? So then, okay, I'm here to collect on behalf of David. Here's my star harsha. They can collect for David. So they make a deal. They write a star harsha to each other that either David can for sure collect the field, either for himself or for Eli. And Eli can collect the field either for himself or for David. Says the Mishnah, a man's married to two wives and he sells his field. And now, the Rishayna, the first wife, writes down in the star to the buyer, I'm not going to ever come and collect this field from you. You bought it from my husband. I'm not getting involved with you. I'm not collecting the field from you. So the second one who didn't write that can come and take it away from the lekuches. If once the husband dies, and she's now collecting Kesubus, she can go collect from the lekuches. But now the Rishayna says, hold on, you got that field back. I never wanted to talk to Johnny Appleseed, but I'm willing to talk to you. Give me the field that you took from Johnny Appleseed. So now the Rishayna collects in the Shniya, because her star came first. And then the Lokeach comes and says, hey, you're not allowed to get that field. You told me didn't buy many mach. Give me back the field. Well, Lokeach went to Rishayna. And it keeps on going around in a circle until they make a compromise between them. Which the Gemara is going to discuss those cases. Hold on. You told me that if wife number one writes in the Shtar Matana, then I'm not going to collect this field from you. That prevents wife number one from collecting the field from Johnny Appleseed who bought it. Says, hold on. writing down in the shtar, I ain't going to collect it, is not usually valid. So how come when the woman writes in the shtar mechir that the husband's giving or selling this field to Johnny Appleseed, and now the wife says to Johnny Appleseed, I'm never going to come collect this from you. How come there does the ksiva work, but in general the ksiva doesn't work at all? Here it wasn't just that the woman wrote down, I'm not going to ever come collect them. She took a kinyan establishing that reality that she's never going to go collect from Johnny Appleseed. What kinyan helps? Right? My habit, what does it help? She could always say, the reason I made a kinyan, the reason I signed it, the reason I made a kinyan was just to make my husband happy. I didn't really want to give up my rights to the field. I wanted my husband to be happy, so in order to make my husband happy, I wrote, and I signed away my rights. Milay Tanan, doesn't the Mishnah say, oh, you took it from the Ish, and then you took it from the Isha, Mekhoy Botel. It doesn't work. In other words, you have Shutfin, the husband and wife are Shutfin in something. You bought it first from the Ish, and then you bought it from the Isha. So it should be valid, right? It says the halacha, Mekhoy Botel. It's not valid. Why? Because the woman could say, the only reason I sold it to you is because it make my husband happy. I didn't really want to sell it to you. I wanted to make my husband happy. So Rabbi Zera, Amar Chizda, like Kash, or Meir, Rabbi Yehuda. The Machlek of Meir, Rabbi Yehuda. The Tanya, because of the Risha, the Chasmulai, the Sheni, the Chasmulai, wrote it to the Risha and gave away the field to number one, and now the woman did not sign off on it. Gave it to the field, another field, to some other random person. And the woman signed off on it. So since she signed off on it, Ibda Kesubus. As if she collected a Kesubus and gave it away. Dibur Meir. Yehuda Meir, Yechayli Shetay Menachas Ruchas Labayli. Atem Ma Lachem Alai. She could say, really, I didn't really want to sign off on the deal bichlal. But I was nervous. My husband's making a big deal, and he's selling a big property. I had to sign off to make him happy, but that's not really what I wanted to do. So in Mela, we see from there that it's a machlekes, tanoim, what you could say, nachas rochas is labayli. Rameir says it's not a valid taina. A woman can't retract her statement by saying, I just did it in order to make my husband happy. And according to Yehuda, that is a valid way to get out of the deal, to just say, I wrote it in order to make my husband happy.